Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Jesse, your DM.
Cody playing Lazarus.
Brennan playing Diz.
Mike playing Nim.
Britt playing Kenna.
And we are Double Doubles and Dragons. We're a group of goofy Canadians that have gotten together to play a little D&D. Sometimes we will say things that are inoffensive. We mean them as jokes, of course, and they're certainly funny to us, but some people may find this offensive. If you do, we apologize, but we don't want any hate mail about it. So just don't listen, okay? Let's jump right into the action. Okay, everybody, welcome back. So we are in the middle of a battle. There is a big, spiky demon that somehow got sheep's wool. Nobody needs to remember the particulars. And is now shooting fireball lightnings at people. Two of its little minions have died. Dis is trapped in some clouded darkness, and Kenna just moonbeamed something. I think that brings us more or less up to speed. So, Lazarus, first turn back is you.
Alright, well, I can't see the little shit anymore, that's for sure.
Nope, the little guy is totally obscured.
Alright, well, I'll just walk up to this big guy, thinking it's his turn now.
Okay, Lazarus takes a stride forward toward the... I don't remember what to call it now that it's covered in wool. The barbed woolly demon? Yeah, that seems fine.
Spiked woolly man.
Spiked woolly demon.
Alright, well, I'll take a crack at him. 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
And 23 to hit.
Oh, this is what it looked like before it had wool all over it. Okay, sorry, what was the...
26 and 23 to hit.
Both are hits.
Yeah. Alright, so first one, I guess I'll second level smite the son of a bitch this time. So we'll start the bludgeoning here as usual. Minimum for 4 bludgeoning.
4 bludgeoning.
And 17 radiant. Did not get good rolls that time.
17. Okay, that'll take us to... Wow, that is weird math.
You can do it.
Okay. And that was with a smite, right?
Yep.
And with the extra fiend damage?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you walk up, you're like, okay, time to take care of the big guy. And you're kind of trying to hit him in a way he's not expecting. So I imagine Lazarus walking up and being like, look, light, and then just smashing in the leg. It does, obviously there's that explosion of light. Seems to do a lot of damage. You did notice a bit of resistance with the bludgeoning itself, but the radiant kind of overshadowed that and just obliterated the leg. It's now kind of hopping on one foot a little bit, but it still seems very menacing overall.
Well, that means it's getting the other leg.
Gonna take out both legs. Do you actually want to call the shot on the leg, or just kind of...
You're going to pass that to Jesse?
Thank you.
That's Moonbeam.
Yeah, sure. I'll roll another dice roll and attempt to miss for some fun here.
Sure. Called shot on the leg this time, so
This
disadvantage.
is a disadvantage roll. 19.
The little guy!
So I guess it's still a hit.
That was with disadvantage, so did you roll the second time?
Yep, I rolled the 7 times 19.
Okay, that's still a hit.
Alright, so I'll get a first level on this one. Alright. 6 bludgeoning. And 14 radiant.
That was much easier math. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so this time you're kind of like, hey, that was pretty fun, and you just point Babe Ruth style to the other leg, and then you just crack at it with the hammer again, and once again, you do manage to hit it. You just bowl into that leg, and you watch it kind of, it doesn't drop to the ground, but it does. You watch like both legs are super shaky now. It seems to have slowed it down a little. You imagine it probably can't move as fast. It also seems like it's, decently hurt, but it doesn't really look under half yet.
I used my bonus action to check how soft his wool is.
It's, I don't know if you want to touch it. You can if you want. Either way, you're very close to it. It looks very luxurious. It would have been a high-quality sheep had the polymorph hit it.
Alright, I'll have my turn.
Okay. Speaking of sheep, Nim. That's you, buddy.
All right. Can I see through the darkness there, or do I have to...
No, you'll have to move over a little to clear the cloud from your field of view.
Okay, so I'll move over there, and then I'll be like, what do I say to...
I want to go fast.
Yeah. Hey, Lazarus, you want to go fast? And then I haste him.
Okay. So yeah, Lazarus, you feel very, very light on your feet now. Very quick, very spry. Also, you get vaguely blurry. You don't get to do full, like, X-Men style Quicksilver shit where you're just a line, but, you know. Still very impressive. And very impressive.
Now I got all the AC.
That next round. That thing's gonna take you to the face.
Yep.
Okay, anything else from Nim?
No, I won't yell anything at Dis. I was going to yell something at Dis, but I won't.
Okay. Just yell into the cloud. You doing all right in there, buddy? Okay, so it is the big creature's turn, and a couple of things have to happen. First being Moonbeam. So when it starts the turn, so does it roll again? It must, yeah.
Yeah, and I will damage again.
Okay. Con save with advantage. It'll definitely make that. So we'll
it
have
takes
whatever.
3 damage.
Nice.
3 radiant damage. Hey, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps.
Slow and steady, guys.
The next thing that happens is, Dis, this won't happen for you because you're in the cloud, but Lazarus, because you're within its melee radius, it kind of puffs out its chest a little bit and the spikes poke out at you. There's actually no dodge for it to miss, it just does 1d10 damage.
Okay. I just get suddenly poked.
Yeah, you take 4 damage from the poke. Thankfully, like, not in the eye or anything.
Right in the eye with the glyph.
It called the shot this time, points right at his eye.
It hits the orb one, just clinks off.
Okay, now then. Just trying to think who it would attack. I mean, you just beat the crap out of both of its legs, but it's got a real thing about magic. And somebody just hit it with magic it can't absorb. I'm not very happy about that.
Oh, come on, give me opportunity. Come on.
Alright. Will 1 and 2, as it decides to hit Lazarus, because they're not that bright. And 3 and 4 will be Kenna. That is, okay. It's gonna go for Kenna.
Do it.
Okay. So, it looks down at you, Lazarus, and it's clearly very upset. But then the moonbeam hits it, and it's just kind of like, mother, and it turns around.
Let's see if it can even shamble with those legs.
It's not going to move. It just raises both hands above its head. And 2 balls of fire appear above its head and are channeled together with the lightning. So, Kenna, I need dexterity saves from you twice.
Super dangerous, guys.
It's going to get super dangerous.
14 and 22.
Okay. Okay. One of these is going to be halved.
I feel like this is going to hurt. It's times like these I miss Ara.
Evasion.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So it hurls the first one at you, and that does, that's the one that you have. It does 10 damage.
Okay. Sweet.
As you kind of dodge to the side and manage to protect yourself from the blast just a little, you end up tumbling straight into the second one. You take it full on, and it does 19 damage.
Oof.
In the face.
Then it looks at you kind of smugly, and then it deliberately looks back at Lazarus and just does one of those, like...
Also, that's 2 con checks.
Yes. By
to see if
advantage.
Moonbeam stays.
Yep.
I don't...
Huh?
I don't think you need to advantage on that one.
No, I don't. I wasn't going to.
The one that only hit you for 10 is fine.
I made them both like all over. Why don't you roll like this other times?
My saving throws
Yelling at
today
your
have
dice
been
doesn't
bad.
work.
I'm not. I'm just asking you nicely. Why? I mean, I'm happy about it.
You're not so much asking as you are accusing it.
It rolled an 18 and a 19.
Okay. That is the end of its turn. It stands there very defiantly, maybe almost dumbly, but you're not really sure how much is going on upstairs. That'll be Dis then.
I'm going to swing at the guy with disadvantage from the position I knew he was in before. I don't know if he's still there, but I'm swinging.
You can see him because the moon is still on when your turn starts. Because it's kind of from this cloud and not like a real magical darkness, the dim light is giving you just enough to see the shadow in front of you.
Without advantage then? Or without disadvantage?
Without disadvantage.
I'll attack him.
It's enough for you to see him.
Okay, I'll attack.
Okay.
And
The
how weak
little
does he
guy,
look?
right?
He's pretty weak, right?
It's hard to tell because you can just see the shadows.
Okay. So I'm going to attack the little weak guy.
Thankfully, Nim's not in the cloud.
Almost.
Because they're like about the same height.
26 to hit.
26 to hit. That's definitely it.
Okay.
I think that misses.
It could be a miss. I'm not sure.
Dragon zombies.
I want to do this. Okay, I'm just going to...
Dragon Zombie was a different campaign. I have new monsters now.
I'm going to sneak attack this.
Okay.
So long as it was actually a dragon zombie and not a Draco Lich. Don't give me that look.
21 damage.
21 damage. That is kind of the opposite direction of the other one. But maybe we'll have a little lead over.
Just cut into the leg of the other one, yeah.
You swing so
Yeah, I like
wildly.
that.
You're
So yeah, you're, it's in the, and you can only see its shadow, so you try to do like a wide arc, and yeah, you cleave the one from shoulder down to hip, and then you just carry the momentum, and the demon that was like, kind of giving Lazarus the business, just immediately there's like just this little shine of blade as it just like hits him in the leg, and it's just like, come on!
It tried to be like, yeah, and then slice, and it's like, what?
It still only took half damage, but it took like a little bit of damage from the leftover of your other swings, thanks to melee cleave.
So, with this guy dead, did the darkness dissipate?
No, it's a cloud made from his essence, but you can still see shadows.
Yeah, I'll step out of it then, since I should be able to...
You can see where the brighter light is coming from, so yeah.
So I'm going to step out of it. I'm going to use my bonus action to attack the big guy.
Okay.
And I'm going... Oh, actually, let's see if I hit. 18.
Yes.
This is a goading attack.
Okay.
Let me just pull out... Because I've used goading attack for a little bit. Let me just make sure I know what you're rolling. You're going to be making a save of some sort.
I think it's wisdom.
Oh, we'll see about that. Yeah, it's not a magical save, so it doesn't have advantage. Plus, you did just stab his leg in the already injured legs. But then again, Moonbeam will hit him.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Okay. That's a solid 10.
Yeah, so you fix that. But this is a melee attack, so I'll read this out again.
Yep.
So on a failed save, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than you until the end of your next turn.
Okay, just
attack rolls. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna roll the damage. So that should just be these two. For 19 damage.
That precision die.
Okay.
That was pretty good. That's a max roll.
I'm actually, for the archer, I'm going to be taking precision for sharpshooter and goading. Because goading, it still works at range. So I can just shoot someone with goading and then they just stand there wanting to attack me, but I'm like 300 feet away and they just can't do anything.
Okay, so you come out, and how do you goad them exactly? How do you...
Right up the ass.
So what is his leg situation right now?
They're very, you can see they're all beat up around the knees, and he's kind of wobbly on the legs.
Does he only have one leg right now?
No, he's just he's favoring one leg with weight.
Oh, okay. My goading attack is going to be, so I'll do my normal attacks, and I'm going to use, the distraction really quick to just give him a little tap on the ass on the leg side that's weak.
A little tap on the ass.
Make sure he knows about it, too, because I feel like that'd be a piss-off in a
He
Mortal
is
Kombat
barbed.
situation.
Are you okay with tapping his barbed ass?
I assume I'm dexterous enough to find a little spot that's not barbed. Maybe on the thigh or something.
Roll a dexterity save. Let's see if that's true.
With
Just regular. You're trying to do it in the.
I can't remember how we decided that.
Or sorry, it's not a. It wouldn't be a save. It'd be a
No, but
dexterity check.
Did we say this is
yeah.
aura range?
Wait, can I?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I think we included the corners.
Okay.
Sleight of hand? Stealth?
Sure. we'll call it sleight of hand.
Wait.
It's all about where to
Honestly, any
really
dex
put the
save
hands.
is.
You're tapping
almost
his
the same.
ass?
I'm tapping his ass.
Yeah, just trying to give a
Tap that ass.
a pap.
Tapping that ass.
Yeah, go with a sleight of hand. Honestly, anything above like a 10.
I use my inspiration.
Seriously? What's your inspiration on that?
That made it better. Thank you. I was
my
hoping
God.
somebody would react.
They're all really good players, I swear to God.
And off the table.
Wow, that
I love
went
that.
straight into your bed.
For those of you at home, I as soon as I said really anything over a 10, he just flat rolled a 1.
And I have +8, so that would have been a 9.
So it still would have been a 9, so there goes the inspiration.
19.
Yeah.
19 for ass slapping.
You managed to stab him a little in the leg and then just get that little on
If
his
anybody
ass.
wants to come to me later with when you should use your inspirations, I can teach a class on this.
Remember, winning the fight isn't what's important. It's about doing
Style.
something ridiculous.
Exactly.
Right.
I love it. I love all of that. That was amazing. Thank
so I'm
you.
going to slap his ass with the goading attack to piss him off, and then...
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that works. Especially since you used the inspiration.
And then I'm going to go like... And I'm going to move right here.
It's a very inspiring ass slap.
Everybody else is just like, holy shit, we can do this.
It like resounded through the house.
Yeah, no, it was very...
Yep.
Okay, yeah, the other guys are dead, so Kenna.
How's everyone else doing for help?
Perfect.
I figured.
I'm 7 down.
I'm
Well,
gonna heal myself a little because I feel
I mean,
like I'm just gonna continue
Lazarus
to piss
is
this
like
asshole off.
2/3.
Okay.
So. Just gonna cure wounds myself, I think. Nope. Yep, cure wounds.
Remember how many superiority I have?
3.
4.
I think it's 4. Level of fighter +1.
No, it's just 4 to start with 3 maneuvers, and then it's if you take the perk, you only get like 2.
Oh,
like
right.
The trait, because there's a trait that gives you battle master maneuvers. Or feat, sorry.
Right, you have 4 superiority dice. It's expended when you use it. You gain another superiority die at 7th level and 1 more at 15th level.
Cool.
So how much did you heal yourself for, Kenna?
9.
Okay. Kenna stands there and she's like, I'm gonna heal myself, and then she heals herself for 9, which, like, you know,
Not a big Kenna.
it's not nothing, but it's not, like, the 30 she took from getting 2 fireballs to the face.
But it brings me back up to over half.
But somebody else smacked its ass, so who knows what'll happen.
It's okay. It's,
Plus, Lazarus has haste next round. It might be dead.
it could
You
be.
never know.
I mean, I'm still casting damage on it just by
Oh, totally.
being here.
So yeah, speaking of which, Lazarus, it will be your turn next.
Alright, well, I don't have many smites left, so I don't think I can actually smite all these hits.
No,
Let's see
I,
how
I
much
don't
damage.
think that
Damn
was...
smites.
Am I saving? So no smites here.
I wouldn't.
I don't-
I've been trying to save.
Because you can just cleave into it 3 times, though, can't you?
4 times, isn't it?
4 times, yeah.
But it's going to be resistance against me, though. Alright. That's a miss.
What was it?
What?
That's a 9 to hit.
Yeah, that'd be a miss.
What's the
Unless they're
original?
like people around with
I thought
things that
You got
can
the same
make
rolls
misses
as me. I was like,
hits.
wait, was that that one?
Sorry, what?
I was just saying 9 would definitely be a miss, unless there are people around with things that turn misses into hits.
No, I have to say beforehand.
Crit.
Well, there you go. You made up for it. Look at you go.
And then
Crit
11 to hit.
The 11's a miss.
Crit? Oh my god, are you serious?
No crit
13.
It's also a miss.
So 1 hit, crit, that's it.
1 hit that was a crit.
I honestly don't know if you can complain. I'd take the 1 crit.
Except,
real
what
question
am I going to
is-
do with it?
Now that you know that you
Probably
crit.
smite now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've got
You
a...
can, because you can wait. So
Yeah, because you can call your smites after you.
Yeah, but...
that's the fun part. About
So
it.
you want me to use the smite now?
Well, you can do what you want to do,
I've got-
but I'm saying
I've
that
got
it's
2
very
smites left.
efficient to use smites when you have them with crits and then
Well, yes, but
because you're going to do maximum damage. The favorite part of Silver was lining up
worry,
that
I'll
crit and then
probably
just
hit him
having
for,
like a
like,
big
3
ass.
well, no, it's just
How weak does he look?
Under half.
Nice.
all right. So I guess we'll go bludgeoning first.
We just want to see big damage. And he's weak to radiant, right?
Not weak
weak.
to it. He just can't absorb it.
13 bludgeoning.
Or sorry, he's undead or fiend. Like, does he get the smite bonus?
He
Yeah, I get
gets
that.
that extra die thing.
Yeah, I get the extra die.
Well,
Which means it's going to be 88 smite.
88 strike, that's including your weapon attack.
No, I've already rolled a weapon attack.
So 10d8.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's okay.
Oh,
Oh, that's okay.
okay.
It's okay.
That's okay.
Did I just? Yeah, I
You
rolled
rolled it.
Yeah,
It was a 6.
yeah, I thought so. $38 radiant.
How much?
38 radiant.
I thought he said 88. I was
No.
like, oh shit, whoa.
No, that's our broken min-max characters spreading.
I feel like I need to jazz up my character.
You're the healer.
They're all min-maxing.
I'm pure paladin. I'm min-max.
Min-maxing's hilarious
No,
as
for
long
the-
as
for the
Jesse
art.
can balance it, and
Oh,
Jesse makes the unbalanced character, so he knows how to balance it.
It'll be fine.
I'm pure druid.
I'm sad that
Wait,
I
we're not
missed
min-maxed,
3
I'm
hits
sure,
out of
yeah.
that, though.
I think our
Yeah.
It's just a lie, isn't it?
average.
Yeah.
Like better
Yeah.
than average, but
Yeah.
I'm sad.
super min-max.
Sorry.
But Nim's there.
I really wanted to tell you you killed it, but
Nim doesn't have anything that does radiant damage, though.
Don't worry.
I'm so glad I put
So what am I
Moonbeam
gonna do?
on.
Like
Hit it in
run
the
up
face
and
with your staff.
run up and stab it with my dagger?
okay. So Lazarus.
You'll damage yourself because you'll hit a spike.
See, Lazarus didn't miss those 3 hits. Lazarus was playing the long game. He swung once for the leg, but the mob was ready for it and dropped the leg back. Then he swung for the other leg, but the mob was ready for that too and dodged with the other leg. Then he was like, screw you, mob, and swung for the stomach, but the mob was ready for that as well. But that was all to Lazarus's plan, because after all 3 of those dodges, he just hit it in the toe. But thanks to like crazy radiant damage, it just ricocheted up his whole body, and the thing's legs exploded.
So he's like,
Bite your
ankles.
He's not like
He's just
literally
like he's
2
on
health.
stubs, like on the ground, looking still very not really all that menacing without legs. Really, kind of takes a lot of the fight out of things. But yeah, no. It's,
Can I like bonus action backhand?
uh,
Now that it's fell down, just
you know, I actually don't remember the rules about like doing barehanded attacks. I think it's an action
It
unless
is
you have like
full
the
out.
thing
yeah.
for it.
no, I can't actually do it.
But I love the.
I just want to flavor.
You know what?
Like just that its head came down a bit. Now I just want to slap it.
You know what? I'll let you slap it, but just do no damage.
Okay,
You get to give it just the quick, like,
Oh, no, I
bitch,
can do
please.
I mean, it did try to
Yeah,
present.
it did try to present a little.
All right, I guess that's my turn.
It is. Lazarus, at the very end of your turn, as this creature is obviously being damaged quite a bit, you're standing there very confidently, and you're kind of just waiting to see who else is going to finish it off. And that's when you notice there's a slight tremble in your legs as well. And we'll move on to Nim.
Concerning.
You're trembling because you're worried that Nim is going to kill him with his dagger.
Which is a fair worry.
You're gonna give yourself more trying to use your dagger on him because you're gonna get hit by a spike because you're so short.
But he just lost his legs, so I can just...
All the spikes are even closer to the ground now.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. Hit him with the dagger. Go for it.
That's all I have.
There's no wrong answer here.
Because my only damaging cantrip is Lich Slap, which is necrotic damage, I'm pretty sure. So. Okay, so that's 10.
All right, so for those of you at home, Nim is just going to rush up to this thing and poke it.
So, just to give it a little flavor, I whip out my dagger before I start running, and then I run the 20 feet with my eyes closed, go,
I love it.
Oh God, Lazarus.
I love it all. When you nat 1, I'm making you stab Lazarus.
It's gonna be right at ass height, isn't it?
You know what?
I'm gonna write up my
I
keys.
would use my portent, but I also have 3 lucky points, so chances of me not winning are...
Pretty low.
But I
That's
want it
why
to
if you
happen.
do it, you're definitely stabbing Lazarus in the ass.
Oh, it was almost a crit.
That would be great.
That would have been awesome.
Right in his eye or something.
Just something super impressive.
Holy shit.
So that's a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
And then I do...
D4.
Actually, yeah, +4, actually, so this could do something. Oh, is that... No, it's min, isn't it? Yeah, it's min. 5
Okay,
slashing?
So halved to
Dagger's
2.
piercing.
Yeah, dagger is piercing.
Is it? Why
Yeah.
did I write down slashing? Okay. Piercing.
Because to Nim, a dagger looks like a sword. You're like, this has to be slashing.
Look at my scimitar.
Alright. I really wish the mob only had 2 HP left. That would have been hilarious.
That would have been the best way.
So yeah, Nim just runs forward, "Die!" And you just like get him right in the stump. And like, it's kinda mad, but it's also kinda just like so over getting hit in the legs.
I think Lazarus is just sitting there like, good show, Nim.
That's all I can do.
Okay. Anything else from Nim?
Nim's just like, finish him off, Dis!
Alright. And Nim, as you finish your turn, you feel a slight tremble in the ground as you hop up and down just ever so slightly.
Wallace is gonna come down.
He's
He's gonna be bigger.
He's gonna be as a zombie.
Okay.
Zombie Wallace.
So it's the creature's turn, so we gotta do some rolls. So, first of all, everybody that's in his radius takes the poking damage.
Is that... Do I
Yep.
take...
Yeah.
D10.
Okay. Wow. Nim takes 10.
Well, that sucks.
Lazarus takes 9. And Dis takes 8.
Wow.
Damn.
It's beautiful in its way. I need a constitution save from Nim for haste.
Con save. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Just fills it.
It's a saving throw, right? Yeah, but I
Yeah,
only
yeah,
have...
constitution
It's
save.
it's a constitution.
Yeah.
I make it?
Sounds good.
I rolled a 10. So...
All good. Okay. So that's that. And then we have to do the moonbeam. So
Just getting
I'll-
toasted by the moonbeam now.
it does still have advantage on that save, so
Well, I mean, hopefully it can deal now. We'll see.
we'll see. That is no, it might have actually failed it. 15.
Yeah! 17 damage!
Okay.
Ooh, zap.
You get to end the demon.
So, like, Nim just runs up and stabs it and kind of sits there in the lull for a little bit and then just evaporates the moonbeam.
Please moonbeam its legs.
Yeah, yeah. How do you want
Well, it
it
doesn't
to
have any
end?
legs left.
Just
I feel
stumps.
like the moonbeam just like
That's
gets,
all
like,
that's left is, like, one sliver of the stump.
gets brighter, and then it just like slices off its arms immediately, so it's like limbless, and then it just cracks down the middle and falls apart.
Okay. Tis just a flesh wound. I can still fight.
Like I feel like when his arms get knocked off, he's like, "It's fine."
Yeah, internally he's like, I got this.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is the undead way.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, it slowly dissipates. And then, is that the end of your turn?
Well, I haven't had it.
Oh, right, it
It's not
wasn't
my
your turn. It was its turn. Dis, you are next, and you feel a very steady shake in the ground.
Quickly pull out my weapon. Hold it over everybody I can and go, I sacrifice this to you, Mon.
Okay, all right. Dis getting to, for quite a while
The first
now,
time.
I just remember that. I was like, Jesus.
sacrifice a mob to his god. Okay. True to form, the 3 small creatures and the big one, that's all you can really get in your turn.
Well, this place is a gold mine.
They all just evaporate into a sea of
Flies.
gnats and flies and other bugs and cockroaches, and it's a mess. Especially for the big one, because he was already kind of gross. And yeah, it's just, for a moment,
The doors are open.
you are all clouded by these insects.
I feel like every time I sacrifice now, I just go, like, hold my arms wide out and let the flies just, like, fly away. Like I'm the lord of everything happening here.
Just going for the hardcore Jesus imagery.
I assume Meyer likes it, so I just go for it each time until he says otherwise.
I think you just assume your god likes it, having
just do
never
anything
done
else.
anything about it. Like, no, he likes it, it's fine. So, Dis, as you hold your arms out and the cloud disperses through the open door, as that cloud clears and everybody gets their vision back and your turn
Up the
ends.
staircase.
Not up the staircase. Coming down, or I shouldn't say down, coming up from down in the dungeon, a large form squeezes itself out of the door that Kenna had come through as her bat. It's at least as tall as the barbed demon was, but much wider, much bigger, especially in the arms, very muscular, has sort of a vaguely lizard or toadish face. And it just kind of comes out, stomping on the ground, gives a quick look around, sees the group of you, and just jumps into the air to come straight for you.
What?
He looks like
Cannonball.
this guy.
Well, the one on the other page.
Yeah, the one on the other side. Well, I mean, you can try to read as much of that stat book as you want, because ain't none of that what he got. I just like the look of it. Okay, so that is going to be a new round of initiative. Because technically the fight ended.
So I wouldn't have had my turn when the fight ended.
Not yet.
Okay, cool.
Lazarus back to true form here.
So that was, how long was the haste on? That was 2 rounds? Or 1 round. You only used it 1 round.
Yep.
And how long does Moonbeam last?
A minute.
A minute? Okay, so chances are Moonbeam is still there.
That's what?
So we'll just...
Just loot. Yeah.
Poor
Leave
Dis.
that as a marker for Moonbeam, yeah.
Poor Dis. He's like standing there like, look at all these bodies I get to sacrifice. Ah, crap, here comes another one.
Look, the bodies at the floor. This is something.
Did you know that Let the Bodies Hit the Floor and It's Raining Men are just the same song from different perspectives?
I like that explanation.
Oh my god. This is both simultaneously the best explanation for that and the worst. Okay. So, let's get the initiative ready. Okay. Alright. Above 20. Kenna!
21.
25. No, 24. 24.
Dis with 24. And Kenna, what were you again, sorry?
21.
Okay.
Told you my dice know what I need, when I need it. They're good to me.
The last 2 of you.
I feel very...
What'd you roll?
9.
17 gun.
Okay.
That's not
Nim, the 17.
good.
And Lazarus with the... Sorry, what was it again?
9.
9.
9, 9, 9.
9.
Can't you move Moonbeam though?
I don't think so.
No. Once you cut. Oh, I'm thinking Fairy Fire. You can move.
What?
Okay. So,
I'll double check.
bit of a strange situation here as we kind of switch into the next round of combat is Dis and Kenna, you're going to go first. The creature's still technically on its way to you, so it's still kind of up in the air.
It's 60 feet in every direction.
Oh, I can.
But because you guys were just so fast, you can potentially take a pot shot at it if you want, while it's still in the air.
Okay. My action?
Yes, it will be your action.
I want to fairy fire it then. Does it have disadvantage on dex save since it's in the air?
I mean, conceptually, I would think so. Yeah, I mean, like, how you gonna dodge?
Yeah.
Unless it had something that, like, made sense for it to be able to dodge, but it doesn't really have anything like that, so.
Yeah, so I'll sneak attack, I'm gonna fairy fire it.
I'm gonna sneak attack it with Fairy Fire.
It's not gonna
It's a
hit.
thing. Okay, which is that's the dex save, but definitely disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the first one I've rolled in a while, so
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it fails.
Yeah, so everybody has advantage on it,
And we can see it.
and you can see it.
Well, you can already see it.
Now, what color is it being outlined with?
This one's gonna be in bluish green.
Well,
Doesn't say I
if
can't
it's
call it.
midair, like Jesse, is it here or is it?
It's in midair, halfway between.
Okay, so it's kind of like if we
Yeah,
were.
it's there, but like a good 30 feet up as well. So it's up there.
Moonbeam's a 40-foot.
Yeah. So when it depending on where it lands,
Well, no, but she can move.
I can move it 60 feet.
Yeah. Then that'll be fine when it's your turn. In the meantime, so Fairy Fire both like worked and didn't work. Like it's outlined now, and you still get the bonus for it giving advantage when you swing against it. However, the act of casting the magic on it has increased its size. Not by a lot, but it definitely got a little bigger in the arms again.
Okay.
Well, this all seems familiar.
I went for a theme, okay?
Yeah, not to worry.
They all took the same shit.
Can I guess his trajectory based on weight and everything on where he's gonna land?
That's a good question. What have you done that you think would give you... I mean, you can see where it's facing, first of all.
And like momentum and everything like that. Usually you can just process where something's gonna come sort of around based
You
on
could
that.
definitely make a guess.
I mean, it'd be it'd be a generally okay guess, because like if I threw this
Yeah.
dice, you wouldn't know where I was throwing it, but you could guess as soon as I let it go where it's gonna land.
Yeah, you could get close.
Yeah, close, not exact, but
You know what? Yeah, why don't we do that? Give me a perception check.
sure.
We'll see how accurate. Or sorry, I need something more
Oh, let me roll it then.
thinking. There isn't really anything that I think is like exactly what I'm looking for. We'll just go with which roll.
Passive perception for 15 then.
15. Okay. So your guesstimate is that it's very likely gonna land somewhere in this area here. Kind of right in front of where Lazarus is. Or I guess off to his right, because he's facing up the stairs.
Okay. Wait. God damn it. If I was a caster, there could be some crazy shit I could set up. Yeah, but then
Sometimes people just aren't casters.
them's the breaks. Indeed. All
Sometimes
right.
you just have to stab things instead.
Okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action to go. I think he's gonna land in this general area and just point it
Just
out.
kind of like...
Or I'm like, back away from there.
Okay.
I guess is the thing since he's
I
flying.
mean, the
through air, I
cloud
don't
is
have much
still
time.
there, so you could just as easily be like, get out of the cloud.
Get away from the cloud. And then I'm going to step like, over here.
Okay. Kind of clear away from the cloud yourself a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just. Yeah, probably just actually go right there for a little bit because I know I'm not exact on it, so I'm just in case I'm a little bit farther back.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so Dis warns everybody approximately where it's going to land, and he kind of backs off a little bit. That will take us to Kenna.
Okay. So I'm just gonna move Moonbeam on top of creature.
Okay, you'll move it over there.
Yep. So
How far can you move it each turn?
60 feet.
Okay, so yeah, that'll definitely get to him.
It's where he is.
It's where he is, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just leave this to the side because it's a good actual way to measure it.
Okay, and then there's a roll for that.
Yeah.
He also appears to have advantage. There's that same shimmering of defense against magic.
I was hoping it was just enough to put the.
Might be able to-
He definitely saved that.
So he's gonna take 9 damage.
9 radiant damage?
Yep.
Okay.
18. Nice.
Almost max. Nice.
And you said he was gonna land
Right
Somewhere in there.
right in that area. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Moving a spell doesn't count as casting a spell, right?
No.
No, it's
Okay,
different.
cool.
As
So that
long
was-
as Moonbeam would tell you if it takes an action or a bonus action to move
think
it,
it's
so
a
just
bonus
whatever it
action.
says. I assume a bonus action.
Most-
I moved way too far.
Oh no, action to move.
Oh, it does take an action to move it.
So you only have your bonus action remaining.
Okay, I'm just gonna bonus action heal myself.
Okay. With
Healing is the only one I can bonus action.
Healing word.
Healing word.
word. Okay. And then Kenna heals herself for
Minimum
Again.
damn it, healing word.
6.
Okay. Is that the end of Kenna's turn?
Yep.
Okay. So, much as Dis predicted, the creature lands more or less directly in the middle of that square.
Beside Lazarus further away, or?
Not that it matters all that much. Because as he lands, you realize he's got a lot of weight to him. There's a reason that everything was shaking a little when he was coming up the
Are we
stairs.
just all going through the floor now?
He lands and the entire floor just shatters. And all of you drop about 8 feet to the next floor. Which, I think it's only over 10 you take falling damage.
Yeah.
Depends if you get clipped by anything going down, I guess.
That's true, there is always that chance. Everybody roll a luck roll.
Can I get advantage or something? I figure somebody who's super dexterous falling through would be on guard
Is it a
for
lot?
The
on this?
challenge rating for me is different for each of you.
Oh, okay, I see.
I'm also really dexy.
We're the Dexy
Alright.
That didn't
Go
help.
Lazarus.
ones. Okay.
Plus 5 to you, Nim.
Yes.
These are customers.
Oh, wasn't it a luck roll though?
Yeah.
Luck roll.
Oh, okay.
It's mostly whether or not you got hit by, like, the bajillion pieces of debris.
18.
Okay.
8.
19.
13. Okay. So, everybody falls through the floor, including the creature, but he just kind of, like, hammers his way down to the next level. Which is not the dungeon, there's the other floor, so it's kind of a big open room, much like this, although this one was mostly used for storage, but a bunch of those boxes just get completely obliterated when he lands. Everybody's fine except for Nim. You do manage to kind of land on some sharp bits of crate, but you only take 3 damage. I guess technically you have to roll your save for haste.
I make it.
Okay. Then, Lazarus, you're still hasted. You're still ready to go. And then, so as it lands, it starts looking around for who it wants to take down, and...
I guess I'm all prone now?
Dexterity save to see if you're prone.
Mm.
Yes, good point.
Do I have an advantage on this?
Don't you already have, like, crazy high dexterity?
I'm in your
Yeah,
aura,
which would
right?
be why I think I would have advantage.
24?
Oh, I thought you said I'm not as
I
far
have
down.
20.
Oh no, I'm not prone.
Okay.
20 dex? Yeah, I mean, like, you'll make it anyway because of the high dex. Or you should, anyway.
17.
17...
24.
17.
23.
Okay. Nobody falls prone. The only one that got kind of hurt was Nim, but he still managed to stay upright. He just landed on sharp bits of wood and was very unhappy.
They stuck on my ass and then I stood upright.
Kept him from falling over. Okay, and then who's actually hit him so far? The fairy fire hit him, but then it's more of a growing thing. Keep in mind from now on, as long as Dis maintains concentration, it's advantage on him. Actually, Dis, do you have a card for fairy fire? Just so I remember you have concentration.
3 concentrations.
Yeah. Everybody's concentrating super hard.
If I just cast Shield of Faith with Lazarus right now, he'd have so much AC.
That's right. So yeah, he lands, and I think Ken is the only one that actually heard him.
I knew that was coming. Hence why I healed myself.
Okay, he's coming.
But isn't that all his movement?
So he starts stomping over here. I assume, Lazarus, you have a...
Yeah, he'll get swung at. As long as I have a reaction.
Yeah, you would. Mostly because you didn't fall prone. If you fell prone, that'd be a little weirder. That is a miss. So it starts stomping its way over to Kenna, and Lazarus is like, I got it, and you're like still super all over the place from falling through a literal floor. And yeah, so you miss, and then it's gonna walk up to Kenna. So Kenna, one thing that you notice as it's approaching, you didn't really notice when it was in the air, but it sort of has this aura of stink attached to it. It won't affect you till your turn starts, but you can feel it as it walks into you.
Did you would crash some lavender at my nose?
You'll have to wait till your
I
turn.
know.
In the meantime, it is going to lean down with that big frog mouth, try to take a bite out of you, and claw you twice at the same time.
Cool.
So, as for hits, bite is 15.
Miss.
First claw, that's definitely a miss. And the last claw is 22.
That's a miss. Totally kidding. Obviously.
Oh, and he did take one magic cast, so he's a little bigger. You take 13 damage from the claw.
Ouch.
Okay, that is its turn. Nim.
What can I do? Not much. Poke him with my dagger. I don't think I can even do that.
Until you run 25 feet to him. He's just at a...
Poke him.
Did you roll advantage on your opportunity?
I don't
He's
think
very
you did.
fired.
He did not.
No,
Yeah, I don't think you did. Next time.
Do you have Sentinel?
No.
Okay, just make sure.
I'm going to double check something. I think I'm just gonna mirror image myself in case shit goes south. But I don't think
You
it's.
can still use help actions,
Yep, you definitely can.
Yeah, I can do that.
but we already have advantage at the moment. So.
Yeah, so not that helpful, I guess. Really, Dis was doing the help action. Made it a little bigger, but advantage on all attacks is pretty good. What color did you make him glow again?
Blue and green. I
Blue and
mixed.
green.
Doesn't really say.
Is it sort of like a striped pattern, or
It's kind of like they're just
Ombre?
complementing to each other.
Teal flame.
Ombre
Ombre.
little
Yeah,
wavy?
flowing into
Yeah.
the green,
Nice.
the blue flowing in.
Okay.
So you got some teal in there.
Looks like a bad
Yes.
hologram.
You have your
I'm just
target. He's been
gonna
targeted.
mirror image myself.
Okay. Nim says,
Now there's lots of me.
and there's like many little Nims. Yeah, I forgot. They're all kind of in the same spot as you, and they just kind of like all lean out different directions.
Yeah.
He looks like a multi-headed Nim.
I always imagine it looked like
kinda
the
terrifying.
Smith from like the
Yeah,
Matrix.
from the Matrix. Yeah, he's kind of like dodging simultaneously in all directions. Very weird looking. Okay. Anything else from Nim?
No.
Okay.
I will use my bonus action to show words of encouragement at Lazarus.
Kenna just got smoked in the face. Go get him, Lazarus!
I'm just standing here with the creature in front of me, but yeah, sure. Give Lazarus some.
Oh, it's Lazarus' turn next.
Give Lazarus some love. Yeah, it is Lazarus' turn next.
Well, you got...
Quick, everybody shout words of encouragement at him.
Alright. Just in case that darkness is still there.
It wouldn't be, no.
Okay, well. Alright, I'll just run up to him, and I suppose I will take a swing.
Okay.
Do you want a guaranteed hit?
No, I think we can save that.
Okay.
This is good. I'm fishing for crits right now, that's all I can do.
Okay.
I mean, it is advantage, so.
Alright, 19 to hit and 1. crit on 2.
Oh.
18 to hit on the second.
Thank God for advantage. Thank God for advantage.
And then 19 on the last. 4 hits. I think.
So what was it?
I think I was 18 crit, 19.
Yep, all hits.
Something like
Especially the crit.
that. Yeah. Well, the crit will get my last smite. And that's first level.
I mean, that makes sense. Pretty sure, I mean, that's how that
I am
works.
out of slots.
Okay, do the non-smites first.
Okay.
Since all of those have to be halved.
Well, it'll be 3 of those.
Well, and also the bludgeoning of your crit.
Yep.
Just anything that's not radiant.
Oh, so just want me to do the full bludgeoning all at once?
Yeah, do it all at once, just because we have to have it all anyway. You can give them to me one by one. I just
that's
wanted
not
them
bad.
all together.
So 21 bludgeoning.
Okay.
So that's half to 10.
Mhm.
And that's twice. That was awful. 18, really?
For the radiant.
Yeah.
Was that... Oh, because it's only level 1, right?
Yeah. No, that was 18 crit.
Damn. Not exactly the most impressive crit, but still, you hit him pretty hard.
Did you double your bludgeoning for him? Because I thought you only rolled 4 bludgeoning die.
Yeah.
But I thought you hit him 4 times.
And one of them was a crit.
Yes. Actually, I don't get the extra, so now 4 bludgeoning I already have.
Okay. A little more. Okay. So Lazarus runs over, brings out the hammer, and I mean, man, he really wants to save Kenna. He just runs in and it's like smack, 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 just over and over and over. And yeah, I mean, I'm not, the mob was facing away from you. You just kind of drill into its back over and over, and you're putting these big dents into its body, and yeah, definitely hurting it.
All right, and then I'll just telefight her.
Okay,
That's all I can do for now.
sounds good. So that was Lazarus. Dis.
Yep.
It's your time to get back into the fray.
10, 15, 25, 30. I'm going to attack.
Thank God for the
With advantage.
diagonal
Yeah.
rolling. And yeah, with advantage, obviously.
Crit.
Won't even roll the other one.
I would... actually, I'll wait until you finish. I'm going to sneak attack, obviously.
Not sneak attacking on a crit, not exactly the way to rogue.
Also going to goading attack.
Okay. Try to get its attention.
Yeah, goading attack. Okay. Fuck. Lots of things. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I'm just going to roll sneak attack first. 1. 20.
The little
Okay, so-
whiling noise.
Yeah.
20 sneak attack.
20 sneak attack.
20 on the sneak attack damage by itself.
Okay.
And then 2d. 18 damage on the actual attack.
Okay.
So 28 damage total so far. And then 5d8.
Yeah, I'm just having it on my end.
And then 9 damage from goading. And then he has to make a wisdom save.
Okay. We'll do the damage in a sec. Wisdom is... And it's not a magical one. So he won't get the
Advantage.
yeah. What's his wisdom anyway? 14.
That should fail. Let's see. Yeah. Just confirming because my fighter DC is a bit weird. But I'm like 99% sure.
Battlemaster is
8 plus...
8 plus prop is dex.
8 plus 3 is 11 plus 14. Oh, plus dex, yeah. 16 was my DC.
Okay, then yeah, he fails. He is goaded to you and fairy fire to you. Well, not to you, but...
Okie dokie. I'm gonna use my bonus action attack again.
Okay, go for it. Oh, how do you goad him?
Nice. For this guy, I would goad him by just... Oh, poke him in the ass.
Alright.
Yeah, poke
He's
him
got
in
no
the ass.
barbs, so you can just kind of be like...
And I want to poke him in the ass the second time, and so like the goading attack would also just like, Fucking just pissing him off.
Okay.
Pissing him off.
That sounds good.
Second attack roll was one off crit, so 27.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hit. It's not a dragon.
I think that would even hit a dragon.
Depends on the kind of dragon.
Most dragons.
4. Oh, what's that times? For 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I will. Oh, never mind. I used 30. Fuck. Never mind.
Okay, well, I mean, through all of that, through the running up and stabbing it, especially in the butt, you got it under half. And it also looks really mad at you. It's very big, so that's not exactly great, but you've accomplished your goal.
I did it.
Which takes us to Kenna.
I move Moonbeam back on top of him.
Okay, so you slide the moonbeam across, and he'll make his
Slide luck.
That is... What's the save on that one again? Dexterity?
No,
Or con.
Con.
Right, con. Oh, that's actually makes it better. 18.
He makes it. He takes 2 damage.
Already
Damn.
halved.
Already have, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. I assumed.
How do you want to
I
end?
generally have.
Just told you it was under half. And it's like, how do you want to kill him? Okay, so yeah, Moonbeam slides across and, lights him up with a little fire, a little radiant fire. Anything else? You still have a bonus action and movement.
I do. But I'm in his. So if I move, he gets opportunity. I don't want to deal with that.
But you can...
But I can cure myself a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that.
Just a little light curing.
A little light cure.
Okay.
If you move away, he's got disadvantage on your opportunity.
Oh, because he's...
Goaded.
can't. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
goaded.
He can't.
Then I will move away. Thank you.
Well, he will still attack, but he has
But he has disadvantage.
And before she gets crit.
Oh, it could happen still.
Two
1 in 400.
20s.
1 in 400.
I mean, it's not like I've,
It's not like we
it's
haven't.
impossible.
I mean, I'm pretty sure one of us has done it so far.
Yep. I'm pretty sure someone's now...
He misses. He misses real hard.
Someone's now one on an advantage, too.
I think I can move even
Yes.
further, but I'd be like all the way in that corner and I can't reach it from here, so... No.
You should just give yourself a little bit of space.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already been poked in the ass. That's gotta count for something.
Kenna's obviously tilted.
Yeah, so mad.
No.
I healed myself for 8.
Brennan got it.
Okay, 8 heal.
We'll calm
And-
Kenna down here.
Aww.
Okay,
No, I see you.
it is the mob's turn.
Which
I mean,
one's it
It's
gonna
been
be?
poked in the ass.
It's also
was
got hit 4
goaded.
times and crit.
I mean, it's true, but goading attack has a very specific purpose in mind, and I feel like
I mean, he can
Poking him
attack
in
with
the
me
ass
with
with the
disadvantage, though.
that's true. But see, he can't pick what's going to be best for you. He just has to pick what he's the most mad about. And I think the poking in the butt with the goading attack might take that. So,
Let's see how hard this thing hits.
same story, bite and 2 claws.
Yep.
Bite will be 16,
Miss.
and then the 2 claws are 10 and 10.
Jesus.
They miss.
Oh shit! I was planning to uncanny dodge, but I'm gonna rip a save,
Riposte.
Sure.
Okay.
which is my last superiority die.
Okay. So yeah, you poke it in the butt, and it just turns around super mad, and then it goes to bite and claw you, and you're just like, nope.
Right, poke him, or I attempt to poke him.
Then you attempt to poke him back.
Don't do me dirty. I got done dirty. I might have missed 14.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
it.
Goddamn.
So you're like
playing a
you're like
6.
effortless dodge, slightly effortful dodge, and then you're like poke, and it's also like dodge. Like, shit. It's got to throw shade, some of that fiend shade. Nim.
I can't really do much, and I'm mirror imaged, so I might as well get up in his grill and stab him with a dagger. So I'm going to close my eyes once again and run at him.
We need to buy Nim a pair of some darts or something.
Something where he doesn't have to run up and stab things.
At least darts still do D4.
Hey,
That's true.
you can throw daggers.
Well, yeah, but there are actual mage darts you can
Then you'd
throw
have to
that
go
still
pick
do
up a
D4.
dagger.
Yeah, I have to go pick it up.
All right, roll your
Keep mage handing it back.
roll your blind charge.
Oh, can I advantage that? 'Cause that's not going to hit. That's not going to hit either, but maybe. 14? No, that
Miss.
didn't hit.
And you just run right through its legs.
Hold on.
Now you're on the other side of him.
IDM decide you somehow made it through the mob. He just ran right through.
I mean, there is a rule about large to small creatures.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm going for it. He just ran right through its legs.
You essentially dashed by accident.
Accidental dash. It's good stuff. I like it. Anything else from Nim?
No. That's good for now.
All right, Lazarus. I like how you didn't even have to roll the con check on Fairy Fire because he didn't hit you.
Yep.
I suppose that just keeps swinging it.
All right, here comes the Lazarus Fury.
Oh.
So 26.
Hit.
Aw.
12.
Miss.
24. So actually, the first one was also 24.
Okay, hit again.
And then 22. So 3 hits.
So 3 hits. Haste doing work. And none of these will be radiant, right?
Yeah. 22 bludgeoning.
22 for 11.
You get 2 extra damage per attack?
Extra damage?
Yeah. Like from your just regular weapon attacks? Because you'll have like
I have +3 from strength. So.
+3. Okay.
Okay, so several more flurries of attacks with the big hammer. This guy's a little harder to hit than the other demon was. Didn't take it to the legs quite so easily. But nevertheless, you're beating him up. He's just a big, tough hide-looking guy. Anything else from Lazarus?
I suppose just Tunnel Fighter. If he happens to move.
Okay, Dis then.
Okay. I'm gonna give him a poking. Yeah, I'm poking.
Much as one would expect.
Here comes the pokes. Alright, what dice am I?
Just keep working your way through them.
Yeah, this one's
Taking that one off the table.
Oh, almost.
son of a bitch.
Literally.
That one took itself off the table.
24
Hit.
and yeah, sure. Trying to figure out the order to do things in. Fine, I'll sneak attack.
How'd you crit? That was pretty good.
16 should be 21.
21?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then, if he's not dead, I attack again.
He's definitely not dead.
Okay, I attack again.
All the 5s, dude.
For 20.
Hit.
And for 10 damage.
Okay.
Wait, does it look?
He's still under half, technically under a quarter now, seems like.
I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my action for anything he does. I'm going to attack him immediately the second he makes any movement.
Okay.
Or literally does anything. He twitches the smallest bit I'm attacking.
Okay. Fishing for that, the sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was Dis. Kenna. Moving through a little faster because I know we're near the end. We should also resolve the fight.
How's everyone feeling?
Oh, we fine.
Nim could use a...
Oh,
we remember
except for him.
Nim could use a little.
I mean, he's not half, but...
Did we miss a moon?
Huh?
Did we miss a moon?
I think we did. Because
Okay.
he would have had a turn again.
Yeah, I think we did. Hang on.
So he needs to make
Because I've only moonbeamed him.
a con check.
Oh, he actually failed it too.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Thank you. Right in front of me. 13.
Okay.
13 radiant substance.
So my question is here: does him getting hit by that make him twitch in any way that would force me to attack?
I was literally just going to say, like, that delayed moonbeam definitely made him twitch a little. So, yeah, you can go ahead and roll yours before we move on to Kenna's actual turn. Just may as well clear
Unless
it
I
out.
crit, it's like 26.
Hit.
Sneak attack. For 17.
Okay. Okay. Another succession of some stabbing, and there's some moonfire flame, but he's not dead yet.
Careful with the
Not that yet.
Kenna's real turn now.
Can I make it to Nim?
How long does goading attack last? Just the one turn.
Just until the end of my next turn.
I don't think I can.
It should be gone. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as much, but I wanted to double
I'm
check.
not Aura, so I definitely can't.
What?
I can't make it to you to touch you to cure wounds you.
Nope.
Nope.
Wait.
I'll get as close as I can. I can reach across.
Yeah, you're reaching out.
Yeah. Okay, Kenna runs over to Nim to tend to his wounds. Not in a tender fashion. Nim was kind of a dick earlier about the whole, get him, Lazarus! It's more of a business heal.
There's no 58. No, that one's not good. This is a better one. No, that's good. This is a good one. 9.
9.
All right. Nim heals up just a little bit. Is that the end of your turn, Kenna?
Yep.
Okay, it's the mob's turn. Goading attack is worn off. Lazarus also hit him a bit, and then of course there's always the radiant fire. That's a lot of people that have pissed it off. Has everybody got to piss it off?
Is it ugly?
Oi!
Whoa.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. There are
Wait, this is a beholder?
Oh my god!
Everybody's sitting here thinking this is a hard fight. Show you a hard fight. Give you beholder to deal with. Okay. It is going to attack, since I can't decide. Distil.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. But
Alright.
I had things ready every time he attacked me except for this time.
Bite is 17.
Of course he hits
Oh,
too.
tie.
I uncanny dodge without my ability. Fuck.
He misses with the one claw, and the other claw is a miss as well.
Oh, nice.
So one hit with the bite. He is a little bigger because of the fairy fire cast. Oops. Sorry, bite is not those dice, it's these dice.
Lovely.
Could be better.
I doubt it.
16.
16?
16 damage. So basically, both claws manages to kind of do the usual rogue-y dodge, but the bite catches him. Maybe in the... He bites you in the ass.
My ass! He got me!
Now he can target somebody else. He's done to you as you did unto him.
Am I in your range, Lazarus, for your aura?
No.
For saving throws? No? Okay.
Wow.
I lose fairy fire.
Okay. No more advantage. Pass that down to this, if you would. Yeah. Okay, so that was its turn,
Wait,
Nim.
it's his turn again? So does
Yes,
that mean
yeah,
another
yeah.
moonbeam?
It does have to moonbeam. Oops. That moonbeam will be halved.
So it hits him for 9.
Okay.
Not halved.
Oh, not
Not
I
halved.
was like, oh, that's okay.
No, so 4.
Okay. Once again, the radiant fire from Moonbeam kind of burns it ever so slightly. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. The whole thing is just a mess. He's been burned a bunch of places. He's got a bunch of these big hammer wounds. There's many slashes, including a disturbing among number very near the butt.
The buttocks.
I mean, he's still alive, but like the whole thing, it's just a slog at this point. Okay, that's Nim.
Okay, Nim's gonna blindly stab at him again.
My disc to
For
get
almost a
Nim
crit.
some
For almost a crit.
It was a 19 plus 7, so 26 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Keister him.
Don't min-roll me again, dice. Nope, max roll. For 8.
So 4.
Yeah.
I will continue to reiterate that it is very hurt.
We're trying.
Oh no, I
just really want Nim to kill him with this tag.
nobody else attack it. Just let Nim keep going for it.
I just like pick up Nim with the haste and start.
Use Nim. If you want to use Nim as your weapon for your 4 haste attacks, we can probably figure something out for that real fast.
I'll just like stiffen my body and hold out the dagger.
I'm honestly super bored if you want to do it. It's Lazarus' turn.
Alright. I mean, I've got the movement and the actions.
Okay, so you run over to Nim, you pick him up. Nim, you're going to try to remain as tight as possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull him out like a spear, just
kind of jab. Are you like, you can use spears? Like it's a.
Oh
thing
yeah,
you're
I
proficient with?
have martial.
Is Nim a magical weapon?
Sadly, the pointy bit is not.
Everything except the blades. All right.
You just slapped him with them? Maybe. No, I don't think so. Okay, so you're gonna try to use it as a spear, so use spear stats.
Okay.
But he's not as good as a spear, what with being all fleshy. So...
Think of the impact dampening, though. For Lazarus.
Am I just rolling a bane?
I'm debating. Nim, give me an athletics check for how rigid you can remain during these 4 attacks.
Watch him just now wanting to just...
You know, I have lucky points and stuff. Don't worry about it.
He also has his
You
portents,
could use
too.
an
If Lazarus did have a smite left,
Do I?
I don't even want to entertain smiting through Nim's body.
No smite.
I might be open to it, but I feel like it'd probably hurt him too. But I want it so bad. How'd you roll?
I'm spending a lucky point. That's how I rolled.
Okay.
Ah.
say no more.
And it didn't help. 5?
You're just gonna bitch slap this guy instead.
Okay, here's how we'll do this. Nim desperately wants to be the weapon you need, but he's not. So, what we'll say is, I'm still gonna give you the 4 attacks with haste, and I'm still gonna give you whatever your plus to hit is. Because in my mind, you're just gonna grab him by the ankles, and it doesn't matter how flimsy he gets, you're just gonna keep swinging him at him. But you lose the plus to damage.
Okay.
So it's just the flat rolls of spear damage.
Okay.
That's it.
As I do this, like, come on, Nim, it's your moment. Alright.
Come on.
21 to hit,
Yeah.
16 to hit,
Yes.
22 to hit.
Hit.
Oh, then an 8.
Miss.
Alright.
3 hit. Nim has 3 shots.
There's no
I'm
pluses to
also
these.
very curious about what a crit
There's-
fail would have been like.
Yeah, there's no pluses to these.
No
Just
pluses. It's
get
just the
concussion
die
for getting
rolls.
pushed in
Just
so
imagine
hard.
he tries to hit him with Nim and then whips him so hard that he comes back and
He
stabs
probably
him
has
with a
like 1
testicle.
HP left or something.
Okay.
He has 9.
It's not my fault.
No, what I'm trying to figure out is who do I ask how you finish it when one of you's swinging the other and the other's holding the blade?
Yeah, it's up to Lazarus how to finish it.
So you're swinging a pool noodle with a dagger attached to the end of it. How do you want to finish this monster?
Hold on. So the first couple are like, here we go. And I just like roundhouse him a couple
Just all
times.
the way
And then the
around.
last one I just let go and send him flying into it.
Just imagine Nim hitting.
Yeah, I'm actually going to take... So you swing him around for a couple of hits, and it's just like he's like slashing
Yeah.
across the monster's like chest. And then you're like, all right, Nim, and you just let him go, and he flies towards it, stabs in, and then Nim's just kind of stuck there for a second. And the creature still looks alive, so Nim just freaks out and shoves both feet into one of the cuts and just starts stabbing him in the chest over and over and over again.
Oh, gross.
Until the monster tips over on top of him and dies.
Imagine him just cuts his way out of the back.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't stop.
Lazarus is just like, "Bah!"
Nim just breaches through the creature's back.
Whose turn would have been next?
Yours.
Yeah, yours.
So, since we're in turn still, I'm like,
Yeah.
Nim, I got you, buddy. I run over. I sacrifice this to you, Mon.
Oh no.
So Nim...
All you hear is woo, woo.
So, Nim, in a frantic flurry, just stabs this thing to death. It tips over, falls on top of him. Nim panics and stabs his way free. In that moment where the dagger breaches the creature's back and he gets that puff of air, he takes a deep inhale and it just evaporates into bugs and he just takes a huge mouthful of them.
Are you okay, Nim?
My turn would be next, right?
I don't think
I don't
think
get
I have
one.
to do turn
I don't have
at
to.
that point. So Nim, you are covered in bug juice, gore, blood, bile,
Prestidigitation.
and you have a
little
mouthful of
prestidigitation.
bugs.
I prestidigitation all of that away. In like
all
5.
while hacking because there's bugs in your lungs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can prestidigitation the bugs in your lungs. You might just have to cough those out normally.
Depends if you consider bugs soiling, but I don't think
I
so.
think Nim might. Especially if they're in his lungs, but you can't target it
down
because you
his
can't
throat.
see it. And as much as I'd love to dig into the horror of all of that, we'll have to save that for next time.
Yep.
We are a little over. Wow, what a cliffhanger. I wonder what's going to happen next time. Seriously, guys, thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening in. If you liked what you heard, share us with your friends. If you hated what you heard, share us with your enemies. Seriously, though, like, comment, subscribe. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll find out what happens to Double Doubles and Dragons next time.